All right, guys, what is up? Today we're gonna go ahead and back test levels, right? I usually let Neri do her thing because she does it very, very well, but a lot of you guys have been asking for me to do this for you guys, so let's get it. Let's go ahead and share my screen. I want to go ahead and show you guys a blueprint that Neri has given us, right? And I love this blueprint, right? Even though she has marked it up as smart money, we look at this structure the same, right? The exact same way, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and draw it out and break it down for you as well. Can you guys see this? Can you guys type in the chats if you guys can see this real quick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Right, I
Yes.
like that she has this checklist here for you guys. I did a checklist video maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's on the YouTube, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. But I love this example right here. I love it. Right, let me tell you why I love it, because this structure is very, very good. Let me go ahead and change the color. So right here, this is all consolidation, right? Now we know that we just got a BOS right here to the upside, right? BOS, right? Now, once we go ahead and change character to the downside, this gives us nice confirmation that market wants to go ahead and head down. I'm gonna go change of direction. So this right here goes hand in hand with the head and shoulder setup. Their mitigation area is pretty much our right shoulder, right? Stop losses are the same. Entries are very, very similar. I would not say the same because sometimes they look for imbalances as well for their entries. But as of their mitigation, where that is, that's exactly where we want to enter at my right shoulder, right? Does that make sense, guys? Give me a one if that makes sense. So when you start seeing this, you guys start tapping into levels. You know, you start understanding the basics of the market structure, because that's really what levels is, guys. All right, I'm never trying to take away of smart money. That is, it's one of the best strategies in IM, if not in the markets. It's talked about a lot, right? But levels is the beginner version, right? And I take pride in that. It's the beginner version of smart money, right? If you could understand the basic version, and it's starting to click for you, once you take it to smart money and start watching Mike Moore, Siva, Valentino, a lot of that stuff is going to start clicking, and a lot of that advanced things are going to start working in your favor, right? Give me an 8 if this makes sense for you guys. Awesome. So this is obviously our sell setup, and let me go ahead and exit out. This is going to be the buy setup, right? And we're looking for the same thing, right? I'm gonna go ahead and break it down in levels language, but this is it, guys. And I love that she has this here for you guys, right? So if you guys haven't hopped on to Neri's backtesting call, right, do yourself a favor and hop on, because backtesting, guys, cuts the learning curve, right? Backtesting is so important. And let me tell you why. Because it's the practice, it's the repetition. Now, you guys hear me say that all the time. It's all about repetition, the same exact thing, rinse and repeat, yada, yada, yada. And it is. It is, guys, right? What backtesting is, if you've ever played a sport, right, it's just getting the extra reps, right? Perfecting your craft. If you play soccer, right, you're outside on the field taking probably 100 kicks a day trying to hit that top left and top right corner, right? If you're a basketball player, you're in the gym shooting up 100 shots a day, right? Trying to get better, trying to perfect that shot. If you play baseball, you're in the batting cage working on your tee work, working on your swing, right? You're on the field taking grounders, trying to get better. That's what backtesting is, guys. Right? Over the weekend, when market isn't moving, you are able to backtest the market that had already happened, right? And that's clutch, right? A lot of people overlook that, and that's very, very clutch, because if you guys aren't doing that, your next rep is a live setup, right? Let that sink in a little bit. If you're not really back testing, your next rep is the next live setup, right? That's your practice, the next live setup. But how much more comfortable would you guys feel if you back tested over the weekend, Saturday, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday, and then you come to their charts, you come to your desk Monday, and you just got 50 more trades in, back testing, 100 more trades in backtesting. Tell me, wouldn't you guys feel more comfortable for that next week because you just saw 100 more trades after market just closed? Wouldn't you guys feel comfortable with that? Give me a 1 if you would feel comfortable. And I got the jug out today, guys. I got the jug. Stay hydrated, my friend. Right, so let's go ahead and break this down in trading view. Let me go ahead and shop sharing real quick. All right, so right now we are in AJ. I'm gonna go ahead and just delete everything and move this way. Okay, guys. So when we're looking for buys, guys, right? When we're looking for buys, what we would like to see is a breakout rally, right? A breakout rally. So let me go ahead and break this down for you. Right, so right now, market is bullish. Oops, I'm stuck to Apple keys now. My goodness, bro. My goodness. All right, so right now, market is making some highs, and we need the market to pull back. Right, we need the market to pull back. So right now, this is what the market is doing. Right now, we have a higher high and a higher low. Now, in order to continue with the market structure, in order to get a BOS to the upside, we need to break and close above this previous high to continue highs. Does this make sense? Give me a 1 if this makes sense, guys. Oh, let me pull up the chats real quick. Awesome. So, I mean, don't be afraid to mark this up, guys. This is your chart. You want the confidence, right? So this is what I'm going to do. Need BOS for buy opportunity. So until we get a buy opportunity or a break of structure to the upside, we're just hanging out. We're chilling, right? We're going to be chilling. Now, look, let's go ahead. Market starts to move in our direction, and we finally get this break of structure to the upside. So let's go ahead and label this. All we have to do is change it because we finally got that confirmation. So we got the BOS, right? So this lets us know market wants to continue up higher. Okay, this lets us know that the market wants to continue up higher. So once we see we have the BOS, we need to be able to find the breakout rally. Where did the breakout rally happen? Right? Because we need that breakout rally in order to find our entry. Once we find that breakout rally, we need to identify the last selling candle in a bullish breakout rally. Right? So we can see all these green candles are my bullish candles for the bullish breakout. Now we need to follow that rally back down to the last selling candle. So we got 1, 2, 3, boom, right here. This last selling candle is going to be my starting point. And we're going to go ahead and box this up. So as of right now, guys, this is my buy zone. Give me a 1 if you guys are with me. Give me a 1 if you guys are with me. Right? Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So once we find our starting point, guys, once we find our entry, we need to find our stop loss. That's very important. So let's go ahead. The low wick right here will be my stop loss, okay? So let me go ahead and mark this up. Mark this up. Awesome, that's my stop. So we know, guys, that we want to buy here. We want to buy here, but we have to focus on the market structure on the way down. On the way down. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna draw this. I'll make that a little higher because I'm gonna try to make this drawing as detailed as possible for you guys. Right, as detailed as possible for you guys. So the market is coming down. Market is doing its thing. Awesome. Now at some point, market is going to have to pull back. So let's go ahead. We have a 1 candle pullback. Right? Now check me out, guys. Once we head lower, we now have a break of structure to the downside. Do you guys see that? Right? We have a low here and a high here. Once we break and close below, we have a break of structure to the downside. So let's mark that up. Let's mark that up, guys. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Now this is going to happen over and over again, right? So we have to go ahead and pay attention to this stuff. So let's go ahead. Market's doing its thing. We get a pullback. And what we need for it to do is continue dropping. We need it to continue dropping, guys. So let's go ahead. Boom. We break and close to the downside. So this is what we have. We have a low here, a high here. We break and close below, creating a new low. We pull back and we get a new high. After we get this new high, we can see that market broke and closed lower. So what do we need to do, guys? We need to mark up this break of structure to the downside. To the downside. Let me go ahead and try to fix this drawing just a little bit. Awesome. I want it to be clear for you guys. Let me just adjust this. Okay, cool. Now, this is where Neary's picture comes into play, right? This is where Neary's picture comes into play. So let me go ahead and we'll draw out a little bit of consolidation. Give me a second, guys. All right. Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second. That's going to be bugging me. Okay. So we can see, guys, that we have consolidation right above our zone. We know we want to buy here, guys. We know we want to buy here, but look what's happening. We get a lower low, lower high, and now we start to move sideways. This is that consolidation that I'm talking about inside of Neary's example, right? And this is important for us because if we can't catch this setup right here, if we're unable to catch this setup, we need to pay attention for this next move. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's say the market starts to break down and sweep that liquidity to the downside. Boom. So what just happened, guys? Did we just break and close lower? Unmute, guys. Let me know. Talk to me. Talk to me. Unmute. Let's get it. Did we just break and close lower?
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. So let's go ahead. We get a break of structure. Now we can see in Neary's drawing that this was their liquidity, right? But for levels, this is my break of structure to the downside. Boom. Market touched my buy zone. Awesome. Now, if we're able to catch this setup, guys, let's just go ahead and put it at the 50. We could enter anywhere inside of this zone, right? Whether it's the top of this zone or the 50%, that is completely up to you, right? Find out, back test, and see what your pair likes to do. And if it likes to come inside and touch that 50%, this is going to be your spot. If your pair that you trade likes to just touch and it takes off, well then most of the time you're going to be putting it right at the top, right? So this is based off of preference. What do you like to do? Whatever you like to do, guys, just stay consistent with that, okay? Does that make sense? Give me a 6 if that makes sense. This whole zone is the buy zone. Where you want to enter is up to you. Just stay consistent. Just stay consistent. We know Krista and Miguel and Long, they like to enter at that 50. Myself, Daniel, we like to go at the first touch, right? Whatever you like to do, bro, stay consistent. That's the key. Stay consistent, right? Now, again, minimum 1 to 3 risk to award. 1 to 3 risk to award. Josue's a first touch gang. He likes the first touch, right? I like the first touch. It is what it is. You're going to like what you like. All you have to do is stay consistent. That's it, guys. Okay, so if we can catch this play, we would love for us to go ahead, catch some blues, and continue with the trend. continue with the trend so we can go ahead and take profit. Does that make sense, guys? I'm giving you the play for the starting point setup here. Give me a 5 if this makes sense. And we can't always catch this every time, right? We don't always catch this every time. Why? Because what we're trying to do, guys, is we're trying to catch the manipulation that's happening in the market, right? We have consolidation happening here. What is consolidation in the market, guys? What is consolidation? Does anybody want to take a guess? Retail. It is retail. Liquidity. It's liquidity, guys, right? The market is building up money for a specific reason. And where do the banks come in? The banks sell and manipulate that market to sweep everybody who is buying at the support, right? So we're trying to catch the manipulation in the market, and it doesn't always reach our zones, right? Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. But that's what we're trying to do with the starting point. We're trying to catch that manipulation so we can go ahead and continue this trend up. Okay, go ahead and take a screenshot of this, guys, right? Take a screenshot, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull out. Let me see if I can actually, yeah, that's okay. Let me see. It's lagging, it's lagging, it's lagging. Give me a second, guys. Oh, there's 2. Can you guys see this or not? Let me see. Let me shrink this up. Oh, where'd she go? Where'd she go? Right here, guys. I know it's hard to see because of my screen. Can you guys see this? Yes or no? Please type in the chat. It's Neri's thing. Neri's example here. Yes or no? I need y'all to unmute. No? All right.
No.
Let me see if I can get this popping. And if I can't, that's okay. I think this should work. Can you guys see this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Now
cool.
we can.
Awesome. So look at this, guys. We can see market consolidating, right? Now where the market drops to clear these retail buyers, that's what we're trying to catch with the starting point right here, right? That's what we're looking to do. That's what we want to capitalize on. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes, sir.
I would love for everybody to give me a yes or a 1 or a thumbs
Yes,
up,
yes.
whatever, because this is very important, guys. Very important. Awesome. Awesome.
Yes.
Can you guys still see my screen even though I
Yes,
just...
sir, Ski.
All right, bet. Awesome, guys. So this right here is the starting point play. This is how we catch the starting point, right? So now, let's get rid of this and let's get rid of this. So now let's focus on the structure, right? We like head and shoulders, guys. Levels traders, we call it head and shoulders, right? Now look at this, guys. We can see market is dropping down, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then we start to consolidate. But as the market is dropping down, do we have anything that looks like an inverted head and shoulder to you guys? Anything? You guys can unmute, type in the chat. Do you see an inverted head and shoulder? So where do you see the inverted? I would like you to type or to annotate on my chart. My bad, my bad, my bad. I got you. Hold on, Antonio. Hold on. This is for So. Where's my head and shoulder at, So? Go ahead and annotate if you can. Well, I love that you do that. Well, notice, leave that there for now. Make sure you can delete it. Okay, but look, notice how we don't get a head and shoulder, guys, till we change character. So do we have a head and shoulder there? Unmute,
No.
guys. No, we don't. We don't have a head and shoulder, guys, until we change character. And that's very important. We don't have a head and shoulder / smart money setup until we change character, guys. Right? So look, this is very important. What we need is a change of character line. Mark this up just like this, guys. Need change of character for buyout. Am I tripping? I'm tripping. All right. And extend that out. Right? Extend that out. I'm going to give you guys a trick right now. When you pull the lines out, this you can only do this with these types of lines, right? Where you drop a full-on line like that, or a line like this. Oops. A line like this. Look at this, guys. I'm going to go to my alert. I'm going to put it on once per bar close, and I'm going to put it for crossing up. And my alerts, I want it to not expire. I don't want them to expire. And I'm going to press create. So now, this is important, guys. This right here is the key. Like, once you start setting this up, you're going to be chilling because now you're waiting, right? The market. Once market starts to reverse and go our way, right? Market starts to reverse and go our way. Let's go ahead and create some structure here. Market starts going up, and then boom, we hit this change of character line. Now, what if we go all the, we go above and beyond. Market is pumping right now, pumping, and then this happens. And then this happens, guys. Market actually did not break and close above. We stayed below. Guys, this alarm will not go off unless we get that change of character with a break and close. Does that make sense? Please ask your question if you are confused.
Hey, Vinny.
What's up?
Yo, so I didn't catch that part. I think you cut out, but let's say it crosses, right? That change of character, that line you put, and then it comes back down, but it leaves that wick. Even though it crosses, it's still gonna alert me, right?
It's not going to alert you.
No.
It's only going to alert you if it breaks and closes. That's why once per bar close.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I get it.
And now if it was only once, put on only once. Now, once you save. Once you save, once this candle touches this line, you will be notified. Right?
Okay.
But we don't want to keep checking our chart just for a touch. If we're going to check our chart, it better be confirmed already. Right?
Nice.
What we do is we come here and we want the bar close. One bar close, crossing up, and save. So now, we're waiting for this candle to close. If the market runs, and leaves a wick and closes below, we have no buy opportunity yet. It's not ready. Once we get that close above, this line will now notify us. It'll notify us, guys. So now you can go ahead and readjust and mark up your chart accordingly. Does this make sense, guys? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. Logan, does that make sense, bro?
Yes, sir, brother. Thank you.
Yes, sir. So now let's go ahead and just adjust this. Actually, we'll just leave this like this. We'll leave it like this. So look, guys, this is why I love marking up your BOSs, because notice how we get lower low, lower high. Guys, this is all I say. Y'all are probably like, all he says is lower low, lower high, break a structure, lower low, lower high, break a structure. Guys, that's exactly what you want to see. That's exactly what you need to mark up, right? Repetition over and over and over again. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. We start to consolidate and liquidity is being built up right now. So once we get our last BOS to the downside, notice what is being formed once we break and close above, guys. Do we have a head and shoulder now?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Once we get that change of character locked in, we finally have the head and shoulder. Whether it's upside down like this or a regular like this, we can only get a head and shoulder once we change character. That should be in your notes, guys. Give me a 5 if this makes sense so far. Now notice this low peak. Yes. Oh, riding it now. Yes, guys, notice this low peak. This is the lowest peak in this slight downtrend here. You can't see the head and shoulders shape. Okay, no worries. So check this out. Notice how we move sideways, right? This is what's gonna give us this head and shoulder setup, right? Because this whole thing is going to be my shoulder. Now, once we break and close below, this low here is going to be my head. Now, once we break and close above, this setup is ready. So if I pull out the homie, you guys know it always gets real once I bring the homie out. Oops. Let's see, can I shrink it up a little bit? The homie. Notice here, guys, all this liquidity being built up, this is my shoulder. This BOS right here, this is my shoulder. This is why I love marking up the BOSs, because the BOS is my left shoulder. Does this make sense? For the person that said I can't see the head and shoulder shape, is it okay? Cool, awesome, right? So we can only get this head and shoulder once we change character. So it's still forming. Yes, yes. When it's doing this, guys, when it's doing this, it's still forming. It's not ready yet. As it drops, it's still forming. It's not ready yet. Once we change and go above this area, boom, bingo, game on. Give me a 10 if that makes sense, guys. Game on. Bet. So this is what we want to do, guys. This is what we want to do. This BOS, the left shoulder, this is going to be my buy zone. And we're going to go from wick to body. Now there's no wick here. I'll draw one. We'll go from the lowest wick, which is this, to the closest body. Boom. So this is my buy zone. That's the buy zone right there. Where's my stop loss, guys? Who wants to draw my stop loss out? Where should I move my stop loss to? Yes, Caesar, let's go. We put it at the low. So this is our setup right here. Same thing goes for the head and shoulder. The whole gray zone, this whole gray zone is your buy opportunity. Whether you want to enter at that first touch, I'm the first touch kind of guy. If you want to enter at that 50, do your thing, stay consistent, and we want to go for a 1 to 3 minimum. Right? 1 to 3 minimum. Now, when we start to seek liquidity and things like that, it can go ahead and play in our favor, right? So this is it right here, guys. Let's say the market starts to do everything again, and we consolidate back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then once we drop down lower to pick this money up, right shoulder, Boom. We're gone. We're gone, guys. This is the setup. This is exactly how we catch the right shoulder. Once we get this change of character, guys, let this money build up. Let it build up. We know something's happening. We know something's happening. Once we get that breakout to the downside, we need it to reverse and go the other way. Once we get this change of character, game is on. Game is on. Know where you want to buy. Know where you need to put your stop loss with the minimum 1 to 3 risk to reward. So when the market comes back, guys, we're not going to continue guessing. Let's go ahead and take the opportunity so we can shift the market. Does this make sense? This is the head and shoulder setup right here. If you have any questions, please unmute. Please unmute, fam.
How far
No
away
question.
the setup?
I'm sorry.
Like, how far do you go through? Like, when you do from the last candle, how far of the what's it called? Do you do your what's it called? Your yeah.
Okay, so minimum 1 to 3, right? So wherever I enter, my stop loss will always be the low. So notice how right now this is a 1 to 1 and it tells you this is a 1. Right? Now when I pull this up, you see how that number starts to grow? Now this becomes a 2. So now we can see what I'm potentially going to make is twice as greater than my loss. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Now once I pull this out to a 1 to 3, now that's 3 times greater than what I'm willing to risk. This is the setup that I want to take. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's good. How do you know where to put that at?
I just gave you the play right here. You put
Okay,
it
okay,
right
okay.
where the buy zone is.
Okay.
Right? So where you want to enter, whether it's the top or the 50%, this gray box is your buy zone. That is your zone to make make the decision to hop in or watch the market. Right? Guys, are we good? Do you guys want to go look at live examples now? Let's get it. Let's go ahead. Can I double click? Can I redo? All right, guys. Let's see. Do you guys want me to look at a specific pair for you guys, or should I just give you guys examples? What time frame do you guys want to scalp? Do you guys want intraday? Do you guys
the peso? The peso,
My
bro.
boy said the peso, bro.
Toxic, bro. She's toxic though, but yeah.
Let's see. The first person said GBP/JPY, so that's what we're going to rock with for now.
I agree.
And I like that because right now the yens are pretty bullish. Right? The yens are pretty bullish. If we look at the yen, look at this, guys. Look at this structure. Look at this structure right here. This is the yen. Japanese yen future. So this is the yen right now, right? The yen is dropping. And it's dropping. Now look at what it could be headed to. This is liquidity right here. To the downside. So we just came off a nasty shoulder move. Market's dropping. Which means a lot of the yens, watch how the market structure shifts, right? The yen is dropping. Now look at all the yens. Up. Up. This one's more consolidating sideways, but nonetheless, it's still going higher. Up. A little bit of consolidation, but nonetheless, we can see it's still going higher. Going higher. A little bit of consolidation, but nonetheless, we can see it's going higher. Right? So, keep that in mind, guys. Buy setups. Yes, the yens, if you just wait for buy setups, guys, a lot of those things might hit because you're just waiting for buy continuations. Now, let's go. Did somebody pick a time frame 1 hour? Do you guys want 1 hour time frame? You want to scalp it? What do you guys want to do? What do you guys want to do, guys? Because I'm here to help you guys.
4 hour time frame, Vinny.
4 hour time frame.
Yep.
Hey, you unmuted, so we gonna get it.
4
All
hour and then to 1 hour.
All right, cool. So this is what I'm seeing here, guys. Right, this is what I'm seeing here. Let me zoom out real quick one more time. All right, so let's look down here. Let's look down here real quick. So right now we're on the daily time frame, okay? How do I move this out the way? Right now we are at the daily time frame. But look, check this out, guys. Check this out. Let's go ahead and start here. We'll replay this back. I'm feeling like Neri right now. Right? Feeling like Neri right now. I love it. She the GOAT, bro. She the GOAT. Let's actually delete this. We'll delete this, all that stuff. All right, guys. So market's bullish right now. Market is literally running. Like there ain't no stopping. And when this happens, guys, right? Sometimes the zones that you're waiting for, the zones that you're specifically waiting for, may not be touched, because when market is ready to go, it's ready to move. So you have to understand how to get in the market. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. This is what we are going to do. So we can see here that we have market, we have higher high, higher low, and we never break and close higher, which makes this a resistance zone, right? Equal highs almost. Now notice, once we drop lower, this would give us our BOS to the downside. BOS to the downside. So let's mark this up, because I'm telling you guys, once you guys mark it up like this, it's going to be so easy, right? BOS to the downside, bearish BOS. Let's make this red. So we know in order to change character and continue buying, market needs this change of character. And we got that. Change of character. Bullish change of character. What am I doing? Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, this is what I'm seeing right now. I see two opportunities. Right now, I see a bullish breakout rally. Do you guys see a bullish breakout rally? Yes or no? Right? Pretty bullish. Pretty bullish. So, for the starting point, if you like the starting point entry, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom, right here. This last selling candle is the starting point for buys. I know most of you guys don't always take both setups, and that's totally fine. But I still want to, help those who like starting points and who like head and shoulders. Now, does anybody see an opportunity, another opportunity we can use? We have one opportunity here. Do you guys see another opportunity that we can use? Yes. Yes, Zach, let's go. The BOS. The BOS is going to be my left shoulder. Remember that. You should already have this written down. BOS is your left shoulder. If you can delete that, appreciate you, bro. Notice we get a low here, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is the lowest point, which makes this the head. And then we change character. So this last BOS, this is my left shoulder, guys. That's the left shoulder right there. So let's go ahead and mark this up. Now, when the market is way up here, fam, when the market is up here and it's showing that it's bullish, are we buying? Yes or no? Unmute right now. Are we buying if the market is bullish?
No. You're gonna
No.
get clapped. You're gonna get clapped.
You more likely gonna get clapped, my boy. Right? You most likely gonna get clapped. So what we need to do is wait. Let's just wait. Let's set an alert. I don't think I can set alerts while I'm in back testing mode. But what you do is set an alert. Boom. Set an alert and we wait. Awesome. So look, let's go ahead and play this out. This is on 3 times. All right, this may go fast, but let's see. All right, let's slow that down real quick. Let's click, 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 click. So look, guys, we could already see it hasn't even came near our zone yet, right? It hasn't came near our zone yet. But look at the structure that happened here. Look at the structure that happened here. This is why it's very important to understand how to get in and move with the market. Look at this, guys. We break and close below. This would be my bearish BOS, right? Bearish BOS. Now look, we get a change of character right here, and we have a left shoulder opportunity right here, guys. So if we would have entered this, my stop loss would be at this low with the minimum 1 to 3 risk to award. Now 1 to 2, it already hit 1 to 2, so we should already be at break even and took partials. Now look, my 1 to 3 is right here, but I'm already at 1 to 2, so let's go ahead and go to break even, right? I should have, if I would have played it slower, we definitely would have caught that play, but let's go ahead and continue click by click. So we can see it's having trouble, but it's okay because we're already at break even and we already took some partials. Boom. Look at this, guys. This is why you have good risk management. This is why you don't just leave your stop loss in negative when you are in profit. You're in profit. It hit 1 to 1. It hit 1 to 2. You had a chance to break even and take partials off the setup. Now we just have to let market do what it wants to do, right? We have no control in this, but we know we want to buy down here anyways, right? We know we want to buy down here anyways. So this, in my opinion, would still win trade because it gave us a snipe and it gave you an opportunity to take partials and break even. But look at this now, guys. Let's continue this play. So now we can see here, I'm going to delete this for the visual, but we can see here that we have equal lows, right? Equal lows are being formed right here. This is liquidity right now, which is good for us, right? That just means a setup is coming. We just have to wait. So let's continue. Market is consolidating. There is nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do about that, guys. Nothing we can do about this. We just have to wait. So, guys, if we're waiting for this zone down here, does anybody want to take a guess on what we need to wait for? This may be a trick question. I haven't really asked this, to be honest. So if you guys want to step up.
A retest?
Well, something needs to happen before the retest. Mitigation would be down here. So look, check me out. We know we want to buy down here, right?
Yeah.
But look, if market is bullish, we either need a BOS to let us know, the trader, that market wants to continue, or we wait for our zone and chill. So as it was consolidating, I can't do nothing until market gives me another BOS. Now look at that. Now again, we may have missed this move. I'm on the daily. I mean, I'm pretty sure we could have caught if we were looking to the downside or on the 1 hour time frame. But look at this, guys. We get a BOS to the upside. BOS. Left. Blue. Right. So now let's look at this. This is the last selling candle right here. This is red. So this is my starting point right here. This is my starting point. Now let's look on a lower time frame now. Since I have a daily starting point, let's look on a lower time frame and see if the market structure down here, we can line some things up. So let's go to the 4 hour market structure. Okay. So if this is the starting point, guys, the only way this could make sense as a head and shoulder is this liquidity here. All this liquidity is the buildup. Now, head and shoulders aren't always pretty. They're not always pretty. But when you can see them, man, they do you good. Right? But now look at how this is the lowest low. Even though, yes, we do have some type of equal low, notice how this is the lowest area and this previous BOS is my shoulder. So look at how we change character. So this isn't the prettiest. I definitely like this setup a lot more. So let's go ahead and just take a look at this. Let's play this out. Market is doing its thing. I want market to come down here so we could take a look at it. So let's just fast forward this. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's keep going real quick. Okay. Bet. So again, we're waiting for this zone, right? So let's go ahead and take a look and see. I don't know what lot size or what 100 means. I forget. I can't calculate them. But let's go ahead and take a look. Boom. Oh, get in there. Get in there, baby. Get in there. Oh, get in there. All right. I'm going to go for a buy. Let's go for some buys. I don't know if you guys knew about this, but you guys can actually play with buys and sells, stop losses, and take profits in TradingView. 150, 250, about 3. Let's do this right here. I'll just do 3. 3 is fine. So this is it. I have my entry, I have my stop loss, and I have my take profit, right? This is just the 1 to 3. Realistically, I would love to see if we can continue and take out highs, right? But I'm not going to get greedy. I'm not going to get greedy. So let's go ahead. Let's also focus on the structure, right? I'm going to move this out the way. Let's also focus on this structure. Notice how we're consolidating right here. We drop lower. So I would like to see for confirmation if we can actually break and close above. Let's go on the lower time frame to see if we can see that. Right? Awesome. Oops. We'll love to see if we can break and close above this. Now this has already given us the setup, right? Can I click on these? It's all good. Consolidation is being built up right now, right? We sweep that. Now I need to get this change of character so we could possibly look for more buys. Okay? So let's go ahead. Market broke and closed above. So as of right now, guys, my risk is about 150 and I'm about 130 in profit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go break even. Right? I'm going to go break even and I see my next setup happening. So let's go ahead and just mark it up. I'm going to use the box. Right? My next entry would be right here. My stop loss at this low. Minimum 1 to 3 risk to award. Minimum 1 to 3. Awesome. Now let's take a look. I'm already at break even, right? So it may take me out with having good risk management, trying to catch the next one, but that's okay, right? Let's go ahead and take a look. Oh, market is already around a 1 to 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some partials. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I just have to sell some and I put it into my account. Let's see. Yes. So right now I'm $73 in profit and I am at break even right now. Right? So let's go ahead. Let's go. We're up right now, baby. We're good. Let's take a look. Let's continue. Let's continue. We may miss some trade opportunities because we're focusing on the value, but that's okay. Boom. Take profit was hit. We're up $225.20. Fire, guys. Fire. And we know right now that we're waiting for this setup if it wants to come back, right? If it wants to come back. So let's go to the higher time frame because I don't like to just stick on one time frame, guys. I really don't. So we can see here that, and this is kind of ugly, but again, if you know the structure, guys, you cannot be confused. You can't. You can't. Look it. Notice how we get a massive low and the lowest wick is here, right? Market pulls back and we get a lower high here. Now, guys, is this the lowest point? And do we go lower than this low here? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So now my next change of character needs to be this. I need to see market break and close above. I need it. I need another one, right? So till then, I have this opportunity here and I have this opportunity down here, right? So let's go ahead and take a look. I'm not going to be picky. We're already up 225 and 20 cents. Let's go ahead and take a look. Boom. We get the break and close. We get the break and close above. So let's go ahead and confirm. We got that. So this is what I like, right? I like this setup. There's this setup down here. And we also have this giant ass setup right here, right? So just keep that in mind. So even though I really want this lower setup, I need to be aware that if market actually respects this zone, I need to use structure here. Does that make sense? Because if market does respect this zone, even though I want this low zone, I need to be aware of that. Does that make sense, guys? So now I need to be aware and use this zone here. Right, so let's go ahead. Let's go to the daily real fast. Okay, cool. We're good as of right now. Let's go ahead and continue. So, what would you do personally, Vin? The bigger gray box or the smaller gray box? I do both. Entry-wise, I like the lower one, but I need to be aware that this zone could be respected here as well. So what do I do as the trader? I mark up the structure on the way down. I mark up the structure on the way down because even though I really want this low setup, I need to be aware that market can just come in here and reverse, right? So I need to be aware and mark up my breakout, my BOSs. Right? We get BOS, 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 BOS. Now, I need my change of character line. Oops. Let me see. Change of character. As soon as I get that change of character, now I know market respected this zone, so we can go ahead and use this play here. Right? Now, if I end up getting clapped, well, I know I want this zone anyways, but I have to be aware of what's happening. Does that make sense, Antonio? Does that make sense, everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. 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 Let me go ahead and play this back, play this back, play this back. All right, cool. So the next setup I see on the 4 hour is this right here. We get a breakout rally to the upside, right? Breakout rally. And I see a starting point right here. Do you guys see that with me? Do you guys see that with me? We get a change of
Yes.
character on higher time frame. We get a BOS right here to the upside. This lets us know market is ready to go. So what I can do is I can go ahead and take or look for some buy opportunities down here. Now the lowest wick is going to be here for my stop loss. I'm gonna give it just a little bit of room with the minimum 1 to 3 risk to reward. So let's take a look. Now again, just because I wanted at the 50 does not mean it's gonna come to my 50, right? So let's just go ahead. Let's adjust this too. This is just bugging me. I don't know why things be bugging me, guys. Uh-oh. All right, so we can see market is chilling in this area. So what do we have? Consolidation. So I either wait for market to come down and pick me up, or I wait for a breakout. I'm chilling. All right. Market broke and closed above. So let's go ahead. We have to mark it up. Let me see. Let's also look at this structure here. Let's also look at this structure. I need to see market break and close above that. All right, let's take a look. Let's see. Let's start with this first. Let's start with this first. Let's see if market can break and close above that. Let's see. I'll go ahead and enter with a 100, not a 50. Now let's take a look. Let's actually test trade this area. Let's test trade this because I have a zone right here. So I'm gonna go in with a smaller lot. I'm gonna go ahead and buy with my stop loss at the low here with the minimum 1 to 3 risk to reward. Right? Let's go ahead, take a look. Now we know we have a buy opportunity here as well. Okay. Chilling in my zone. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead. We're still up. We only lost $16. I'm gonna go with another test trade buy. This is what test trading does, guys. It gives you the opportunity to take a couple losses and bounce back. So this is what it is. I would like to attack these highs, right? This is a scratch. Now, look at the structure that was happening for us. We get support, support. Now we drop down in our zone. I would love to see market break and close above so we can continue higher. Right? This has to play out, guys. Like, a lot of you guys want things to rush. Guys, this is the 4 hour, which means this whole thing, if it plays out like we wanted, it's been 2 days. It's been 2 days, right? So, like, don't be too aggressive, right? Support, support. Now, if we can get this buy and head higher, we may have another opportunity on our hands. So we have to wait, right? Now, let's take a look. I'm in another test trade. I'm still in profit. I'm not worried about that loss at all. Let's take a look because I can get clapped right now, and it's okay. All right, so we're up right now. We are already at above 1 to 1, so I'm gonna go ahead and break even. I break even around 1 to 1, 1 to 2s. Now we still need the change of character, right? So let's go ahead. Boom. We're still pushing up. We're good right now. Let's go ahead and continue. Boom. We cleared that trade, made our money back from the loss here, and some. Right? But look, what happened now, guys? Uh-oh. I love marking up, guys. We get the BOS to the downside, right? BOS to the downside. Did we just change character here, guys? Did we go higher? I know it's a BOS, but we have to look at it in head and shoulder language. Could you guys see that? Consolidation. This BOS here, my shoulder. The head. The drop down that comes and picks us up. This is the head. This is the manipulation I was telling you that we're trying to catch. Right? Now, as soon as we break and close above, we have the head and shoulder. We have the inverted. So if I pull out the homie, let me go ahead and bust out. This is the giant homie. Huge. Right? This liquidity, this BOS, this is my left shoulder. And this the liquidity sweep that came to pick us up in the starting point, this is the head. Now, our next position, I would love to see if we can go ahead and pick this up. Would love to see if we can pick this up. I actually think the yens manipulated this price action and sold down here, but it's okay. Let's go ahead. Market goes higher. It's going higher. It's going higher. Totally fine. We're waiting, guys. There's nothing we could do about the market going higher, right? We wait. Let's actually delete this. We can see we actually broke and closed above this zone. So we need market to break and close higher. But this is good. Right now we are waiting. So let's go ahead. Market is going higher. Created another starting point. Created another pretty visual starting point here. Let's make this my shoulder. I like my shoulders gray. I'm not sure why. and my starting points, obviously. So I really like this buy down here, right? I'm not going to take any big trades right here. Those are going to be test trades. And this trade right here, I would love to see if market can come back down to. Now notice again, look at how market is consolidating right here. Let's see if market can pick this up and we can shift and go higher. Let's see, guys. You have to let it play. This is the 4 hour. This consolidation lasted 2 days. Let it play. Let it continue, right? When you jump up a time frame, guys, you know zones are right here and right here. But when you're stuck on that 5 minute, 1 minute, 15 minute inside this area, you're going to see tons of opportunities. But you're blind to the fact that if you just jump up a 1 hour time frame, there are good opportunities here and here. We just have to wait. For every trade pairs, would you recommend buying 0.03 lot size as we push up? Every lot size you take, bro, is based off of your account size, so you have to calculate. Must calculate. Now market is going higher, higher. Now we know that it's coming to a specific zone in the market. Now let's just take a look. And I still like this zone because we do have some liquidity here. But it's okay. Let's take a look. Uh-oh. Let's see. It's coming down pretty quick. Coming down pretty quick. Now this is what we needed right here. Lower low, lower high. Let's see if this can hold and continue higher. Let's see if it can hold or continue higher. We made some equal highs. Let's see. We're still waiting, guys. We're still waiting. What's going to happen? Okay, it came to that zone. That looks like a pretty strong push down. I'm pretty sure that is going to get clapped, but we'll go ahead and take an opportunity anyways. It's a test trade right now, right? So let's go ahead. I'm going to be late to a leadership call, but it is what it is. You guys deserve this a lot more. Let's go ahead. $5 loss. It happens, right? And we know we want this zone anyways. So you know what we do? We take that loss like a boss and we wait. So let's go ahead. Market is coming. This was news last week, I believe. This was news last week. Market came inside that zone. We're not looking for that yet. Okay, boom. Guess we end the call here. So I didn't know if you guys know this, but if you backtest and you use the buy and sell and all that stuff, it actually tells you how much money you made, your win rate, and your best trades, which is pretty lit, right? You're literally, when market is closed, you go, you hide in your dungeon, in your work area, you do your thing, and it'll tell you what you did. And damn, bro, it feels good when you've been practicing, you've been grinding to get this skill set, and you go back test and you see that you're actually making money, your win rate is 60%, you know, you're like, dang, bro, this is possible. I just have to apply this to my live and to my funded, right? So this is dope. As of right now, I would still be waiting for this buy. Look, I have an alarm set right here. I would still be waiting for this buy. So what do we have to do, guys? Yens are bullish, right? Very, very bullish. So look, notice, look at this. Lower low, lower high. We chilled out right here. This is the liquidity. Market drops lower. We need this break and close above. So we are hanging out right now, guys. Right? We either wait for this break and close above to continue buys, or we wait for market to drop and give us this area here. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 6 if this makes sense. Let me know. You guys tell me. Awesome, guys. I kind of like this. What do you guys think? You guys like the back testing? It is more in depth. It does go a little bit more advanced, right? But we can't shy away from that stuff. Like this is it, right? This is trading. We can't shy away from the advance in the real from trading. right? So doing stuff like this is actually pretty cool. I don't mind doing this, every other week or every other Friday, whatever the case may be. But with that being said, guys, this is it for tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and end the call there. If you guys need any help at all, or if you guys have any questions, please hit me up. You guys can DM me or message me through Telegram. I would love to help you guys. But with that being said, you guys have a great night. Peace out.
Thanks, Vinny. Thanks, everyone.